Hello everyone, and welcome to Hyperanalyzing LCS, the series where I discuss the biggest moments from the LCS and give attention to the tiniest details that can decide the outcome of the game. This week, we will look at some plays from the third week of the 2021 LCS Summer Split Playoffs. In Game 2 of the Evil Geniuses vs Cloud9 series, Zven turned around and EG engaged to earn a big lead for C9.
Both Ignar and Impact, by the way, are playing defense. I think this is a good place to fight.
Clever gonna be the target. Gets two though, off the ulti out of Impact. TP's coming through it. There's the ulti out of set though, but Cloud9 and maybe landed up, but no, it's EG to knock it down to Zuke. Does get a kill back, but the AoE damage is absolutely massive. It's Zven's ulti that's got all of EG so low.
Evil Geniuses forces Cloud9 to approach them with the threat of Baron. Impact and Ignar are flanking, and Impact engages first, landing the Gnar ult on 2, but C9 is able to get away. EG take a lot of damage trying to engage, but this fight comes down to two abilities. First is Ignar's Facebreaker. Ignar remains hidden in the brush as Impact engages until he gets an angle on Zven. Ignar uses Showstopper to carry Zven into the rest of C9, then he lands an incredible 4-man Facebreaker, pulling people from both sides of the wall. That looks like a fight-winning stun for the Evil Geniuses, but Zven's Moonlight Vigil ends up being even bigger. The Aphelios ult with Infernum Gun hits 4, and the ensuing splash damage decimates the EG health bars, and with Cloud9's players having a big health advantage, they can safely force EG out of the river as they chase down one more kill and grab the Baron off of one incredible ult from Zven. TSM won a crazy Game 2 against Immortals with this teamfight over Dragon Soul.
Now, they're bursting
Dragon Soul is the attempt, and TSM are gonna claim it. This fight gets a whole lot harder now, but they're gonna try. Flash dunk to the Verhuni. Dropped low though, has Guardian Angel, gonna lose that one. Big damage out of the Rise, big damage to the Kai'Sa. 1-for-1 though, Dota has dropped. Speaker pushed out. Can Raze do it? Huni on the front line. Huni not going down. Raze still alive though. Has Guardian Angels in his face though. Cannot get this one. A triple kill comes through for Power of Evil. And Insanity left alone. Has a gold card. Oh! He is sniped from downtown.
TSM, with positioning in the river, are able to burst down the dragon super quickly and gain Infernal Soul, which leaves Immortals in the river and in range for an engage. Huni flashes in and stuns Raze, but Raze is able to buffer his rocket jump to get away. Sword Art follows Huni's engage with a great solar flare that stuns Insanity and Revenge, and Zenith Blade gets Sword Art right into the middle of the fight. Huni loses his Guardian Angel and the support lives are traded, as it looks like Immortals have survived the engage and might still win this fight. However, TSM is finally able to turn the fight in their favor, starting with Huni coming out of Guardian Angel's revive. He stuns Insanity, forcing out his Zhonya's Hourglass, then dashes into the rest of IMT and hits them all with Gourd Drinker and Cold the Meek, which heals Huni a lot and he is able to dash back out without dying. All of Immortals take a lot of damage in return, and they will take even more damage from Power of Evil, who flashes in after Huni and lands a Spellflux Overload combo on all 3 of the IMT players, which does so much damage that it pops Xerxes' Guardian Angel before his Sterix Gauge shield even activates. The combo also takes about half the health bars of Raze and Revenge, which makes it easy for Power of Evil and Lost to start cleaning up kills, as PoE gets a triple kill and Lost snipes Insanity for the ace before TSM rush down mid lane to end the game. Game 1 between Team Liquid and 100 Thieves swung in favor of TL after this huge engage by COREJJ'S.
Jensen topping the charts on that one. I don't even know how he did 76 damage total, but Jensen hitting the almost 3K is exactly what they need there. Realmorph's going to show up, and Abadog is immediately ready to go after Tactical. He sidesteps some of it, but not all of it. He's already down, and now we're going to see if Team Liquid can find anything on the back end of the fight. FBI does lose his Immortal Shield, but COREJJ'S 4-man engage on 100 Thieves, and they will be torn to shreds. Closer gets one on the very back end, but they're gonna take him out too. The hero of the day, the hero of NA, COREJJ'S.
20 minutes into this game, 100 Thieves see an opportunity to pick off Tactical, who is away from the rest of his team. Sunday's Call of the Forge God and Abadaga's Realm Warp are used to catch Tactical, but Tactical is able to flash the Owen ult, then he cleanses Rise's Rune Prison and sidesteps the Everfrost route. Tactical eventually does fall with the Leona ult wasted on his dead body, but he buys a lot of time for the rest of Team Liquid to arrive. Despite being in a temporary 5v3 with Jensen arriving soon, 100 Thieves are hesitant to continue fighting. They would have trouble re-engaging through a Xin Shao with ult running and COREJJ'S on Rel looking to turn things around, and they just used all of their engage tools to pick off Tactical. 100 Thieves retreat towards the top river, and as FBI turns to fire his ult, it's COREJJ'S who makes the big play, flashing in and landing Magnet Storm on 4, which combos with his crashdown to knock up 3. Core then uses the recast of Attract and Repel to stun 4 people again, as Santorin dives in to do some damage. COREJJ'S keeping so many of the 100 Thieves members locked up for such a long time puts Jensen in position to flash forward and hit all 5 with Scatter the Weak, which claims the first 2 kills of the fight for Team Liquid. TL start cleaning up the fight, and while Closer does a great job to pick up a return kill, he does get caught by a second Scatter the Weak from Jensen for TL's 4th kill. Despite losing their AD carry before the rest of the team was there, COREJJ'S insane engage and Jensen's follow-up gave the first significant advantage of the game to Team Liquid, as they would eventually take the first game of the series. Down 12,000 gold in Game 3, 100 Thieves found a big teamfight win that sparked one of the biggest comebacks of the split.
TP to join up with the squad if he needs to. They just got to make sure that they don't get caught out before the TP completes and give Closer a reset or something. Feels like that might be really the only way. Nicely done from Jensen, buffering through the ulti from Abadaga, who can no longer use it defensively. Who he's going in, they've got a lot of control, and they got the reset here for Closer. Jensen's running away with Santorin, trying to tank everybody here in the middle. Jensen right back in with FBI. Oh, they got the shutdown, and Closer's ready to go. Team Liquid, what have you done? 100 Thieves are coming back into it.
As Team Liquid with the Baron buff close in on the 100 Thieves base, Closer steps forward for a small but very important play as he uses his Q on Jensen to remove the spell shield from Banshee's Veil before jumping away. Without the spell shield, Jensen is now susceptible to an engage as he hits a chain on Closer. Seeing his opening, Abadaga flashes forward to lock down Jensen with Frozen Tomb, but Jensen blinks away at the same time Abadaga casts the Lissandra ultimate, which means Abadaga now has to dive pretty deep to take advantage of the stun on Jensen. This lets TL turn onto Abadaga, who uses his Zhonya's. This time it's Huhi who finds the big rail engage, hitting 3 with Magnet Storm and Crashdown. COREJJ'S is the first to fall, giving Closer the chance to transform into Gragas. FBI chases down Jensen, who has to flash away, then he has a great Buster Shot to knock Tactical far away from the fight, preventing a lot of damage that could have come through from the TL AD carry. Alfari almost kills Abadaga on the backside of this fight, but Abadaga is able to flash over the wall to safety. Closer, now as Gragas, uses a body slam that hits Santorin, but it more importantly puts him in range to ult Jensen. This time Jensen is just barely too slow blinking away, as the Viego ultimate takes him 1 hit from death and Closer is able to finish off the kill before Jensen's chain can stop him. The kill gives Closer a 1000 gold shutdown bounty, and FBI gets a reset on his rocket jump, allowing him to escape. As the rest of Team Liquid continue chasing 100 Thieves, Someday transforms into Megadar and throws all 3 remaining TL players into the wall with the Dar ult. Closer ults in, but Someday takes the kill on Tactical. Closer then becomes the Callista and dances around the rest of the fight, picking up the final 2 kills and claiming a quadra kill that was very nearly a pentakill. Down 12k gold at the beginning of this play, 100 Thieves pick up a 5-0 ace, with all 5 players making big micro plays to help their team win this crazy fight, and 10 minutes later, 100 Thieves would win this game. A long second game of the TSM vs Cloud9 series had a crazy ending, and it was C9 who came out on top.
TSM health bars will be pretty good as they get the sort of diminutive Ocean Soul regen while hitting non-champions. Going to be somewhat topped off here. It's still to Zven to land that poke. So far missing a few of these Qs. And here comes Realm Warp bringing in 2. Fudge and Person. Fudge nearly Meganar jumped upon though. He will transform. He will find a fight. He can get the ulti. It's going to be a dunk out of the jungler. They're looking to kill him off, and they will indeed pop the Guardian Angel. Sword Art very low, and he's going to die. Cloud9 1 for 0 so far. Perks wants the next, but Speak is going to be out of range. Fudge able to recall. Cloud9 again able to win the team fights.
Yeah, and but their base is in some trouble. They're actually basing both their soul laners. They're going to double TP. Do they have a flanking ward here to try to go for a play? They could come from the bot side behind them.
Their base! It's in the base! There's School 1 going into TSM's base right now. They got to send them back right now, and that means, I mean, we saw this in the regular season, and it got turned around.
Yes,
but this means someone has to answer. Perks hitting the wave, and that means it's a forced recall. They get 1 back. Renekton's there to defend. But how about the other half? Lost, loses himself, and gets the shockwave bait, and he will lose the Guardian Angel. Spica staying alive right now. Gonna find a little bit of damage here. Jumping away is Blabber. How about the rest of it? Spica's still there. Vulcan jumps in, but Vulcan will fall. Smite fight comes across, claimed by Zven, and a kill coming across as well. Lost, losing his own Guardian Angel, as the base will stay alive, but Zven's gonna find the ulti. Zven's gonna find the shutdown. TSM have only 2 left to life.
TSM is looking to take their second Elder Dragon of the game, and Cloud9 wants to stop them. But this fight isn't all about the dragon because the side lane minion waves are threatening both teams' bases. The TSM bot lane inhib is about to respawn, but Cloud9's minion wave will destroy that inhib again if left unattended. Meanwhile, the Cloud9 top lane inhib is also respawning, and it is facing the same predicament. Perkz starts the fight with a realm warp that puts himself and Fudge behind Spica and Sora. This splits the fight so that TSM's main damage dealers are not able to do damage. With Fudge transforming into Meganar, C9 is able to kill Sora and remove Spica's Guardian Angel. Fudge is just about out of health, so he recalls and will also deal with the top lane minion wave that does redestroy the C9 inhibitor. Perkz considers recalling as well, but instead, he makes a play reminiscent of a failed base rush a few weeks ago and teleports away from the fight around Elder Dragon to threaten the TSM base. TSM now has to send players back to stop him. Huni and Power of Evil start recalling, but Blabber is able to stop PoE from getting back. Huni does win the 1v1 against Perkz in the base, but the bigger deal is the fight around the Elder Dragon. TSM withstands the initial engage from Vulcan, but the fight starts to turn in Cloud9's favor with Zven still at full health, and unlike their matchup in Week 8, Fudge teleports back to the dragon fight instead of following Perkz to the base. Blabber smites the Elder Drake at around 1100 HP, and at the same time Zven's Mystic Shot gets the final hit on the Drake. Now with the Elder buff and TSM being corralled into the Dragon Pit with lower health bars, Cloud9 has an easy time finishing off kills as they win the fight 4-1 in total. Huni doesn't quite finish off Perkz, and with Sora responding, TSM is still down 2 versus 4 against the Elder Dragon buff, so Cloud9 easily kills them and wins the game. A crucial win in a 5-game series that locked Cloud9's spot at Worlds. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Hyperanalyzing LCS. Hit subscribe and come back next week for analysis of the LCS Finals.